I love my wife. She is an incredible woman, a wonderful mother, and our children are healthy and happy. For me, nothing matters more than that. From the moment he appeared in Pretty Woman, Richard Gere became a symbol of charm for an entire generation. His calm eyes and gentle smile created the image of the perfect Hollywood gentleman. Yet behind that elegance was a personal life filled with complicated turns. Over the years, he experienced relationships that fascinated the public. From the world-famous supermodel Cindy Crawford, whom he married during a sudden and impulsive moment in Las Vegas, to actress Gere Lowell, who seemed to give him the sense of family he had long been searching for. Still, despite being surrounded by remarkable women, it often seemed that Gere had not fully found the place where his heart could truly settle. Even the peace he believed he had discovered eventually ended with a difficult separation. When Gere Lowell decided to leave and a long legal dispute over assets estimated at nearly $100 million followed, it felt like another chapter closing. Yet sometimes life changes direction at unexpected moments. Nearly 70 years old, Richard Gere met a woman who would transform his life in a completely different way. She not only loved him, but was willing to share his spiritual interests, learning meditation, studying Buddhism, and accepting a quieter life away from constant attention. But before reaching that chapter, it helps to return to the early years of Richard Gere. During the 1970s, while moving from Broadway stages to film, he lived a free-spirited artistic life between New York and Los Angeles. Born in Philadelphia and raised in Syracuse, he left college early to pursue acting. He performed in theater productions in London and Greece before returning to the United States, living with the independence typical of young artists. He spent time at gallery events, creative gatherings, and lively parties where conversations about art and ideas often continued late into the night. In those years, he was known not only for talent, but also for his natural charisma. His calm expression, slightly mysterious smile, and relaxed confidence made him someone many people found fascinating. One of his earliest long relationships was with actress Penelope Milford. They remained together for several years while Gere was still trying to establish himself in Hollywood. Their relationship was passionate but unstable, marked by repeated separations and reconciliations. They cared deeply about each other but were also young and still exploring their own paths. After that chapter ended, Gere began another relationship with painter Sylvia Martins. This connection was far more private and rarely appeared in the public eye. Yet even then, his name was frequently linked to other well-known women. Rumors and speculation often connected him with figures such as Barbra Streisand, Priscilla Presley, and Kim Basinger. Some stories had elements of truth while others remained unconfirmed, but together they contributed to the reputation of Richard Gere as one of Hollywood's most intriguing leading men. That free-flowing lifestyle changed when he met Cindy Crawford. In 1988, at the Los Angeles home of celebrated photographer Herb Ritts, a gathering of artists and celebrities took place during a relaxed afternoon barbecue. Among the guests was Cindy Crawford, a young model from Illinois who was already becoming one of the most recognizable faces in fashion. She noticed Richard Gere almost immediately. He was nearly 2 decades older, already a well-known movie star, thoughtful and composed. When they were introduced, their conversation began easily, and within a short time their connection grew into a relationship. The contrast between them created a strong attraction. Gere helped Crawford understand the challenges of fame, while she brought youthful energy and curiosity into his life. They moved in together in New York and shared interests that included meditation and travel. They visited places such as India and Nepal, exploring spiritual traditions that fascinated them both. Cindy later reflected that she often tried to adjust herself to match Gere's world. If he enjoyed certain hobbies or beliefs, she wanted to understand them too. She was still very young and saw him not only as a partner but also as a mentor figure guiding her through a complex public life. Their appearances together at major events captured public attention. One of the most memorable moments was at the 1991 Academy Awards, where Cindy wore a striking red Versace gown while standing beside Gere on the red carpet. To many people, they looked like the perfect Hollywood couple. After several years together, their relationship led to a spontaneous decision. In December 1991, they traveled to Las Vegas and held a small wedding ceremony at a simple chapel. Instead of a traditional wedding dress, Cindy wore a navy blue suit. Their rings were improvised in the rush of the moment, and only a few close friends witnessed the event. Afterward, they celebrated quietly with dinner at a casual restaurant. The ceremony was simple, imperfect, but genuine. Yet marriage did not quiet the rumors that sometimes surrounded Gere. Over the years, various stories had circulated in entertainment circles about his private life. Some came from his early theater work, including a stage production that dealt with historical themes involving persecution during wartime. Because he portrayed the role with strong emotional depth, speculation began that extended far beyond the play itself. Hollywood has always been a place where rumors travel quickly. During the 1980s and early 1990s, guessing about the personal lives of celebrities was common gossip within the industry. Gere usually chose not to respond strongly to such stories. He preferred calm answers or silence, explaining that reacting angrily could unintentionally suggest that certain identities were something negative, which he did not believe. Even after his marriage to Cindy Crawford, rumors continued in tabloids and gossip columns. At one point, the couple even published a statement in a British newspaper clarifying that they were happily married. Cindy later admitted that constant public speculation sometimes created strain, even though they tried to maintain a normal life. Over time, their demanding careers also made things difficult. Crawford's modeling work required constant travel, while Gere remained busy with film projects. They believed they could maintain the relationship despite distance, but gradually the reality became more complicated. The age difference that once seemed exciting began to feel more significant as Cindy matured and formed her own identity. She later explained that when she first met Gere, she was still discovering who she was, and trying to adapt to someone else's world caused her to lose part of herself. By 1994, they had quietly separated, and in 1995 the divorce was finalized. Their marriage had lasted only 4 years. There were no dramatic public battles, only the realization that two good people had grown in different directions. For Gere, the end of that marriage marked a turning point.